The quality and cleanliness and standard of care here is as good as any hospital in the U.S., which made me feel very relieved in my decision to come here. My name is Dr. Ron, and I'm a physicist and management consultant from Nashville, Tennessee, home of country western music and the Grand Ole Opry. Also, just barely 10,000 miles away from Bangkok. And I'm here in Bangkok to have my major surgery and implants done. And it's a 15-hour in-the-air flight to come here, but it's definitely worth it to come here. Why did I choose to come to BIDC? Well, I'm a physicist. I do my research, I analyze the data, and I make a choice. I went to several dentists in Nashville, and they told me what they would do, how they would do it, and what it would cost. I used to live in Hawaii, and one of my good friends is a pilot for Hawaiian Airlines. He knew several employees at the U.S. Embassy in Bangkok, and when he had to have similar work done, they told him that all the employees from the embassy go to BIDC, and that's where he should go. He had a very similar situation to mine. He had it done 8 years ago. He said he had no problem and was so thankful that he had it done there. Not just that, when he got back to Hawaii and showed his dentist what was done, they said there is absolutely no way we could have done this quality of work or this quality of implants product at anywhere near that price. And you made the right decision to go to Bangkok to have this done. Further researching as a physicist, it's very, very important to know that BIDC has Joint Commission accreditation. Now that is a very strict standard of quality and cleanliness that all U.S. hospitals and clinics have to pass. For any hospital or clinic offering medical services, it has to pass that commission. BIDC has passed that, saying that the quality and cleanliness and standard of care here is as good as any hospital in the U.S., which made me feel very relieved in my decision to come here. And I am so glad I did. My teeth fit beautifully. I think they've done a wonderful job. The primary reason that I would recommend for someone to come here is experience. These dentists have lots of experience. They've literally done hundreds of these procedures. They know exactly what to do, they know exactly how to do it, and they know how to do it with great skill and precision. I mean, it was clear at every moment that they knew what was going on and what the next step would be. And they went repeatedly to measure and check, measure and adjust, measure and check, measure and adjust, to make sure that everything lined up as nearly perfectly as possible. They took great care in just aligning things and making the aesthetics and the workability of my teeth as perfect as possible. And I'm deeply grateful to them for all their efforts and all their work. And when they were in my mouth screwing these tiny little screws and nuts, it was very clear that the person that was doing it was a highly skilled technologist and who knew precisely what to do. Fortunately, there were no difficulties. If there were any difficulties, I would have felt very comfortable with having them solve whatever problems might have arisen, but there were no difficulties. Everything went very smoothly, and I am very satisfied. I would recommend everyone who has something like I had to come here. I ground my teeth terribly and lost all my top teeth and half of my bottom teeth. So I decided to get implants. I had 8 implants put in my upper jaw and 4 in my bottom. That was a long procedure, but through it all, there was not one moment of pain. You know, the dentist did a great job. There was no pain at all. So I had the major surgery done at the beginning of the year. I waited 6 months, and I came back to have the actual teeth installed in the implants, and the process is finished. And I am so glad that I came here. If I had it to do over again in the flesh, I would. I'd have no hesitation. And it cost me less than half of what it would have cost in Nashville. But in addition to it, I got a wonderful vacation here in Thailand. I played and fed wild monkeys. I went and saw temples, saw great theatrical performances, met lots of wonderful people, and just had a terrific time here. You get a great vacation, see a wonderful part of the world, and get to interact with so many nice, charming people, especially the ladies here at BDIC. They are so charming and sweet. They're a pleasure to see and deal with.